And welcome back to another episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. Today's episode is once again sponsored by DDBT's Wigs. Now, this is a 22-inch coily hair. You can get this for just £250 and you get looking as gorgeous as I do. You can get any length, any texture, any very customized, glueless, whatever you need, we have you sorted. So our contact is on the screen. Get in touch with us and we get you sorted. Now let us dive into today's episode, because for the past couple of weeks I've been holding myself back doing videos, because you're just going to be making videos on a daily basis talking about the challenges that youths are facing in the current day and age. Now we're talking about sextortion, we're talking about cloud chasing, we're talking about fame or viral being the new currency, and we're also talking about people ending it all because they have not achieved what they want to achieve. So social media has brought a lot of good for the youth, especially Nigerian youths, because most of them are now employed being influencers on social media, making skits, comedy, singing. Like, the music industry is booming, both nationally and international. The Afrobeat is one of the biggest exports that Nigeria currently has, and everybody wants to jump. Nigeria, once somebody is successful at something, everybody wants to do that thing. So social media has brought a lot of good, because you can literally sit down and go viral for just being yourself. There's this girl who just recorded a video of herself, her daily activities. I think her name is Trauma, and the video gave her 2 million. So you can literally sit down, have a phone, and just do something, and then your life can change in an instant. Within that same capacity, your life can also change if you don't manage your expectation on social media. Now, the first one that went viral, that everybody was talking about, is the Buba girl. The Buba girl, she literally, according to the story, she was being blackmailed by a former lover or ex-boyfriend who she sent sexual content to, and he released it on social media, or somehow that content got released. She's been trending non-stop until our own very own Muyo, Nollywood actress Muyo Lawal. There are so many people after Buba Girl. Like, it's been a trend right now. I can even count about 3-4 people after Buba Girl, but it didn't really get that much attention like Buba Girl did. So the next person was Muyo Lawal, Nollywood actress Muyo Lawal. And according to the story, she was dating one guy, and the guy, they broke up. He actually proposed to her, according to the story, and then they broke up, and he released sexual content of her online. Now, this is the discussion. A lot of people are saying that people are just releasing content to go viral, because viral is the new currency. Everybody wants to go viral. Everybody wants to do things that will just get their names out there. Everybody wants to live the life, the Instagram baby girl life. And that comes at a cost, because if you just sit down, you do content, and you don't do things, crazy things, people don't really get to know you. This is very evident with an interview that Mandy Case granted. Mandy Case is a Nigerian social media influencer who put herself out there talking about, sex, talking about a whole lot of things, what she can do, how she can do things. And in that interview, she said she was broke, she didn't have anything, and then she decided to, because she can see that sex sells, she decided to do that, and before you know it, she went viral. Everybody was talking about her. People were even approaching her for, soliciting, and all that. So she said that her life has taken a different turn, because now she can't even be in a relationship. Anybody that is approaching her based on that. So you can see social media being a whole lot of tool that can be used for good. But I think the problem is some people are not even patient enough to just grow things organically. Everybody wants to go viral, and one of the things that people are doing to go viral is allegedly releasing explicit content out there. I mean, in Mandiki's case, she put out videos talking about all these things. She didn't really put out, sexual or explicit content videos online, although there are so many people online putting out all those things and they don't even go viral. But the question now is fame the new currency? Because you look at so many people and doing very well for themselves, talented. You even hear stories of people going for, let's say, contracts. They bidded for that contract, they went there being themselves, just going there as they are, maybe taking an Uber or maybe driving an old car, and somebody who is not even as competent as they are, they borrow everything from cars, to wigs or to clothes, just to look the part. And once they get there, they gain favor just because of the way they've presented themselves. So you see a whole lot of people on social media living fake life, and that has caused a whole lot of problem, especially in this generation where we still believe that the man should foot so many things. So that also put pressure on our young men on how they want to make money and take care of, because you see a whole lot of Yahoo Plus going on. So there is a whole lot. Now, within all this conversation, there was an interview granted, Kiki granted Chude, and she talked about, in this generation, she's making money, she's a skit maker, she's a fashion, like she's into comedy. So she makes a lot of money, and according to her husband also makes money, but they share bill, she pay rent. People were like, this is not happening, they cannot pay rent, they cannot do this. So a whole lot has been going on social media. People dissecting that, saying that they cannot do that is beneath them. And then you look at, the social media space. Okay, if social media has given a whole lot of people the ability to make money without even probably leaving your house. Yes, Kiki, she attends events, she hosts events, she does a whole lot of things, which, yeah, she goes out to do those things. But does that mean because this is some of the pressures that we put on the male gender, and this is why we have problems today. We're thinking, okay, the man should provide. A whole lot of women came for Kiki. They were like, oh my God, how can you pay rent? How can you pay rent in your husband's house? What's your husband doing? Why can you not pay rent? That they cannot pay rent to. Even some Nollywood actresses, they came out and they said that their husband was not even allowed them to pay rent. They cannot even do that. Some people say that if they are the ones paying rent, why are they getting married? I think what she was trying to say is it's not about the rent, because obviously she said that this man can, give her $10,000, even after paying the rent, he can send her to Maldives, Dubai for vacation and all that. It's not about the money. It's about the principle involved in that aspect. I think a whole lot of youths, because it's quick money, especially social media money, social media fame, you're getting money thrown at you and then you're just using the money. Some of them are just buying different things. Everybody is buying cars on a daily basis. I want to be the one to drive the latest car, or to be the first to do this, or to be the first to do that. So they're busy spending their money on certain things. A whole lot of, like, nobody owes anybody explanation on how they spend their money, obviously. But I think we also need to talk about the responsibilities involved, because there was this other story, like, a whole lot has been going on social media. I can tell you that. At the back of this conversation, the entertainment industry lost a rapper, Mohbad. And this rapper has a girlfriend who has a very young child, and she came out online. She's been crying. How is she going to cope? She has a young child. What is she going to do? How is she going to take care of the child? And you could see that. You could see the implication of somebody saying, I don't want to pay rent. My money, I don't want to take care of myself. A man should do that for me. nobody is thinking about the implication of what if something happens to that person. He was 27 years old with a child, a 6-month-old baby. Nobody would ever imagine that, he would die so young. Even the girlfriend, if you had told her, 2 days ago that she would be raising that child alone, I am very sure she would have put certain things in place to ensure that she will be able to do that. So my point is, in as much as the youths are using social media for different reasons, people releasing explicit content to go viral, if that works for you, that's fine. People doing a whole lot of things to make money. Now, even if you're making money, you should also consider what you do with that money, because easy comes, easy go. You see a whole lot of people, they make money, let's say influencing job, and their first money, like Mandy K said, they paid her 500,000 to promote a brand. So you see a whole lot of people doing little for money, and the dangers in that is, if you're doing that and you're earning that money and you're just spending, you're not thinking about how you're going to pay your bills. Okay, you're living with your husband, you're not thinking about what if something happened. There was this story of this young widow who the husband family literally took away everything. They were married for over 10 years. She had about 3 children, and he just one day slumped, died. And the husband's family just came in, picked up everything, even the laptop, because I think the husband was an architect, and they chased out of the house. So she's been going from pillar to post seeking help, and then you look at those kind of situation, and then you see women saying that they will not pay rent. These are the same people that will still come out online, I am a widow. Like, listen, nobody prays to be a widow, but every beginning has an ending. Something is going to end. Even the man, before you marry a woman, think about, what if something happens to you? How are your children going to be taken care of? A whole lot of people will tell you, I've put so many things in place, there's money in the bank, there's this, there's that. But at the end of the day, we're talking about Naira right now to the dollar is ridiculous. Let's say you've saved all this money thinking, obviously in Naira, thinking you have so much money. Once you're gone and that money, there is no money coming in. Once you're just spending and there's no money coming in, regardless of how much you have, it's going down. It will be going down. So in as much as social media is a tool that everybody wants to use, everybody wants to make money, everybody wants to be famous, I think we need to start kind of censoring ourselves on what we say or what we do or what we post. I mean, when you talk about the Buba girl right now, she is nowhere to be found because the shame of coming out there after your videos of your coochie has been plastered on social media. It's kind of I don't even know how she's going to do that. And then you talk about Moyo right now. Nobody is talking about the guy, because then again, guys get away with all these things. She is being talked about. She has that fame right now, but is it being transferred into currency? I have no idea, because you look at all these things and it's putting her in a negative light. Some brands, especially in Nigeria, because Africa is still a very traditional country, some brands will not even associate with her. Yes, she has the fame, she went viral, but at what cost? And then you talk about Kiki, who is saying, listen, I am a very hardworking person, I make my money, but I still pay, my husband makes money, but I still pay bill. And people are like, oh my God, how dare you do that? How dare you just say you make more money than your husband? What? Like, you see all these things and you're thinking, what are people learning on social media? What are people learning on social media? And then if, let's say, God forbid, something happens to her husband or that marriage end, she is used to paying bills. She's going to pay those bills. She's going to take care of her child and she's going to be fine. Unlike the other widow who was not paying bills, she was a very housewife, taking care of her kids, and then one morning her husband slumped and died. And right now she's out there crying, looking for who to help. Back to Mohbad. Mohbad, a very 27 years old, was 27 a couple of days ago when he slumped and died. And you look at all these things, he has a 6-month-old baby who the girlfriend is also on social media saying how is she going to cope. Is fame translating to money? Because you look at all these things, everybody wants to be famous, everybody wants to be popular, everybody wants to be the it girl, everybody wants to make money on social media. What are you doing? One of the best things I like about the Mandy case story was that even after all those things, she went back and she was like, okay, I've made fame. I want to change my brand. I want to even start selling a product, marketing her own product. And she's like, she's never going to go back to where she was before. I think the problem is some people find it very difficult to transition from one phase to the other. These are the people that get stuck. Let's say the Mohbad situation where he got kicked out of his record label, or he left the record label because of problems there, and transitioning from there. Let's say nobody even is trying to sign you. You already have that fame. You have a platform that you can use to, but some people cannot transition from one point to the other. The long and short story is looking at the social media and the youths. We need to look at how we're going to balance things, because once you lose that balance, it's going to be a lot. And as an adult, as a youth, whether Gen Z, millennial, whatever, you should be able to contribute towards taking care of yourself. Even if somebody is giving you money, even if somebody is taking care of all those things, make sure you can earn to take care of certain things. Even if you're not giving that money out. Let's say you get married to somebody who is taking care of you, doing everything for you. Sit down and make a plan. Yes, you know the amount, you know the rent. Every month or every year, make sure you're keeping aside, you're earning, like money is coming into your hands and you can pay a portion, because once you have responsibility, you're going to go out there to get that money. So let's say you're in the comfort zone of a marriage where you're not contributing. So it gives you that cushioning where you can go out there, do so many things, and then be able to take care of certain things before you get to the point whereby the husband is no longer there. And then you're lost. So you look at social media today, a lot of people want to be like some people, but they don't want to live the realities of what's happening. The question now is viral the new currency? Do we all want to just go viral just for the sake of going viral? Because once you're viral, brands contact you, brands throw themselves at you, you make money, but once you cannot transition from that phase and that phase close, this is where people have depression. This is why so much youth are depressed today, because they are looking at what people are doing. Oh my God, my mate is doing this, my mate is doing that, and I am not doing anything. Start anywhere and make sure you're paying your bills. Don't go and put your coochie out there just because you want to go viral, because it is going to come back and bite you. It will. So let's be guided. Let us be guided. Yes, going viral is very important for the latest, because everything is on social media right now, and it is important you go viral for people to get to know you. But then again, what are they knowing you for? And as you're going viral, make sure you're paying your bills and taking care of your mental health, so that when one door closes, you will not just go and jump off the third mainland bridge or whatever bridge or story building. You will be able to transition to a different phase in your life. It's been a lot going on within the past couple of weeks, and I just had to compress everything in one video, because sitting down talking about these things individually, it's I don't even know. You're just going to be doing videos every hour. I don't have the strength of Daddy Freeze, so I hope I make sense. I hope you understand that life is too short. Regardless of whether you're in a marriage and your spouse is taking care of everything, make sure you are taking some responsibility. Or even if you're not taking them, make sure you give yourself some responsibility and you're keeping money aside, so that you'll be able to, your earning power will increase. And don't just go viral for the sake of going viral. Don't plaster your nudes out there just for the sake of it. And we need to caution ourselves again about recording ourselves. It's ridiculous. I know. I know this generation, like, we like pictures, we like videos. Some people, it gets them off, it gets them going. So take it easy. Take it easy. Don't put your face. Don't put your face. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please like, and share. Thank you very much. Bye.